Salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Another episode of Inside IU Volleyball is upon us. As always, joined by Coach Sherry Dunbar. Coach, going back to last weekend, we'll jump right in. Your girls took on two of the best teams in college volleyball, Penn State and Ohio State. Talk about the difference you saw. Ohio State, you take them to 5 sets, and that comes after the contest with Penn State, 3 straight, and then the third set, I'm guessing not what you were looking to see.
Well, I think Penn State's either the best team in the nation or in the top 3. And, the way they start their rotation, they have one of the best servers in the country coming against you. And we worked on it all week with a ball machine and with our coaches serving and everything, but you can't really replicate what she does as a lefty, jump serving and just gaining confidence as she served. And I think we got down 9-1 in that third set. And then all confidence is kind of gone after that. So it was tough. I thought the first 2 sets we were at least competitive and fighting with them and trying to run a game plan. And then the third set kind of just got away from us early on.
But then you go to Ohio State, and really a team that maybe had struggled a little in the Big Ten early, but was undefeated coming into conference play and had played tough contests against every team they had seen. You take them to 5, and you played really well.
Yeah, I thought it was a great match. I thought, everybody after the match was talking about it, how exciting it was, and I thought that was true Big Ten volleyball. I think that night in the Big Ten, every match went to 5 sets except 1. So I think that just says a lot about our league and how we want to perform every night. I think if you can bring that fight, that's what we're looking for. I'll take wins or losses if we play at that level, because I think that gives you the opportunity to win. And that's all you can ask for is that opportunity. And I felt like the difference in that match was, as coaches, I felt like we were able to manage the match and talk strategy and substitutions and matchups of serving versus their offense or even blocking versus their offense instead of coaching effort or coaching just motivation. And I think that's a huge difference. If you can do that more, then that means the team is taking care of the intangible type things.
It seemed defensively the play was at a high level too. Megan Tallman gets herself a double-double. Caitlin Hansen better than 20 digs, even over a 5-set match. Just discuss what you saw there.
Well, I think that started with our block. I think, defense, that made it a lot easier for our defense. I thought our block, when we rewatched the film and watched it with our team, there were so many positive block touches that slowed the ball down for our defense. And I think that's a big thing that we've been working on. The day before Ohio State, for almost 2 hours, we worked on that in practice over and over and over, just block transition type moves, but also just really working hard on our block to get positive touches, and I think it showed.
It seemed like a positive takeaway, definitely heading into this weekend. After the match, we got the chance to talk with Kelci Marschall, this year's student assistant. We'll cut to that, back to the university gym, and Kelci.
Sideline at the university gym with Kelci Marschall, student assistant stuff. You knew a lot with this Indiana team. I want to go backwards and talk a little bit about your time in Austria. You got to get a chance to go overseas and play some volleyball.
I did. Last spring I went and played professionally in Austria. It was an unbelievable experience. I know Ashley Benson's in Germany, so she was right next door to me, and it was great. I learned a lot as a player and kind of as a person, and immersed myself in the culture, and just I got a lot out of it.
I'm sure you have a few good stories from over there.
Of course.
Coming back here, you have a chance to convey some of that experience with some of the players. Just talk about your role on this staff, what they're all asking you to bring.
Well, not a whole lot of coaching, just because I played with all these girls. It's more moral support, I think. I know a lot of them. I know how they work, what makes them tick, and I can kind of offer them a little bit of insight and deliver it in a way that's going to really help them and kind of be a sounding board for them when they need something. I always expect them and tell them, and they do. They come to me for anything, and I love it. And my relationships with them have gotten so much better since I've been back. It's been great.
Has there been anything about being on the bench that's been a little difficult for you to adjust to?
Oh, of course. I mean, as a player, you can't sit on a bench and not want to be on the court. And I miss playing with them. They're all great kids and they're great teammates, and it's a lot of fun to watch them play, but at the same time it's really hard to not be able to play with them.
But it's cool that you're able to do what you've been able to do, and so far it looks like you've been able to do a pretty good job of that. That's all we got from here. back to you in the studio.
Good stuff from Kelci right there. Good to have her back in the program. She took some time, went to Austria last year. How big is it to have her, an experienced former player, back and working with your girls?
I love it. You know, Kelci and I have always had a really good relationship, and I think she had a great experience here at Indiana, and then was able to play a little bit overseas. You know, unfortunately, when she came back, she tore her ACL in practice, helping us a little bit, but she's getting back and doing tons of rehab, and she's just got a great personality. And I think that she's seeing a different side of, you know, this program and how much she can help and what she can add to this year, because I think she's really excited about this team and she sees the potential, and we talk about it after practice, and she's always willing to help. And it's just great to, anytime we can have a player that was like Kelci in our program for a little bit longer, you know, I'm really thankful for that.
Especially during an extended homestand like this, you get the chance to work with her a little bit more.
Absolutely, yeah.
And this seems to be a good chance. You were talking about the potential with the team. Another 2 games this weekend at the U Gym. The Dig Pink match is coming up on Friday. Just discuss the opportunities you see there and talk a little bit more about Dig Pink.
Yeah, well, it's nice to be home. You know, after this, I think we're on the road 8 out of 10 matches, so just a chance to be home one more weekend, get a few more recruits on campus, you know, have the kids sleep in their own beds, and play Illinois and Northwestern at home is a great opportunity. So Dig Pink, you know, it's all over the country, and we try to do our part. I think it's extremely important, just breast cancer awareness. And we always have a great turnout for that match, and we've had great turnouts for all of our matches so far, but it's a chance for us to be on the platform a little bit and do our part, I think, and I'm really excited about being able to do that.
Fan support will be big again. If you're in town and able to do it, get back down to the U Gym Friday and Saturday. Northwestern for the Dig Pink match in Illinois. The next day, if you can't, we've got the call for you right here on IUHoosiers.com. Coach, that's all the time we have. Thanks again for joining.
Thank you.
We're Sherry Dunbar. I'm Pierce Cavanaugh saying, so long, travel well. Until